What's happening, guys? It's Dave Brown here with another episode of Dave Transcribes, the show, video, whatever you want to call it, where I learn the stuff I want to learn and then I teach it to you. Today we're going to be working on Eric Krasno solo on Big Brother. Basically just a funky blues in D. Just really great examples of major pentatonic runs mixed in with classic blues scale stuff. Almost even either country, bluegrassy, but also even like Charlie Christian-ish vibes, but it's funk. So there's just a lot of really great vocabulary to check out. So let's go learn it. Phrase number one. All right, so phrase number one is going to work out of this E-shaped pentatonic. So we can kind of plan our first finger on the 10th fret of the first string and then put our ring finger up the 12th fret. That's where we're going to start, and we're just going to bend that note slightly sharp, nice and staccato or short. Then we're going to hop over to the 10th fret on the second string and just walk up the scale. So 10, 12, 10, 10. So you're going to hit 10 twice to give it a little vibrato, and then you're going to hit 10 again after that. And then finish off with 12, 10, so coming back down the scale. So you got 1. Phrase number two. So phrase number two is going to start off in that same area. We're going to bend 12 slightly sharp a couple times. So you're going to bend it twice sharp and then once normal. Then you hit that vibrato on 10. So again, that first half is going to go. Then we're going to walk down 13. So it's almost kind of a major scale at that point. Technically kind of Mixolydian. So you got 13, 12, and 10. Then we're going straight minor pentatonic after that. 12, 10, 12, 12. So you got... Then you're going to strike 12 again. 10 and 11, hammer on 10 to 11 on the third string. 10 on the second string before you go to 12 on the third string. So you got... a little faster. You got... Phrase number three. All right, so phrase number three is going to start off in the same area, but now we're going to shift to this A-shaped pentatonic, which outlining this A-shaped chord, but for a G chord technically, because that's our 4 chord. We just came from a D chord, which was an E shape, so now we're going to the A shape, and so he continues just outlining that specific pentatonic, the G pentatonic now. So it's going to go 11, 12, 10, 12, 13. Okay, so right up, then coming back down. So that's more Mixolydian at that point. Then you're going 10, 12, back to 11 first on the second string, up to 12, up to the first string 10th fret. So you got 10th fret on the first string, 12th fret, walking down chromatically on the third string, before you hit the 12th fret on the fourth string. So it's going to go... Phrase number four. Phrase number four is going to start off on the 8th fret of the 4th string. As you slide into the 9th fret, you're going to go up to the 12th fret on the 3rd string with your pinky, then right back to the 9th fret on the 4th string, 10 on the 3rd string, 9 on the 3rd string, then you're going to hop back to 7 and 9, so index and ring. So that first half is 1, 2, 3, 4. At this point, you're in this G shape right here. So he takes his pinky and bars the 10th fret on both the first and second string. A little double stop there before you go right back to that 7th. So in total, we got 1, 2, 3. Phrase number 5. Phrase number 5 is going to start off on the 9th fret with our ring finger on the 4th string. And then you're going to hop up with your ring finger again on the 10th fret of the 3rd string and immediately slide back into the 9th fret and pull off into the 7th fret. Okay? And then you're going to take your middle finger on the 9th fret and slide it into the 11th on the 3rd string. Play 10 on the 2nd string twice. 12th fret on the 2nd string, and then we're coming down. We're going 10 on the 1st string, 12 on the 2nd, 10 on the 2nd, little stank on the 10th fret of the 3rd string, and resolving to your ring finger on the 12th fret of the 4th string. So you got 3, 4. It's very helpful to make those notes staccato. Phrase number 6. Phrase number 6 is going to use the same position we were just using over the G, but it's over the A now, so we're going to move it up a whole step, and we're going to go 13 to 14, so middle and ring. 12, 14, 12 on the 1st string. Back to 13 and 14, then skipping up to 12. Then you're going to hop over to the 3rd string and walk down chromatically, just like we did before. 14 on the 4th string, so it's basically the same kind of phrase, just up a whole step. Okay, one more time. Phrase number 7. Phrase number 7 is going to move a little bit. We got kind of a lot to fit in, but I don't really know where to break it up, so we'll just take it as is. We're going to go to the 11th fret on the 3rd string, to the 12th frets with our middle and ring. Then we're going to go 10, 11, 12 chromatically on the 2nd string. And then it's interesting because this is over a G7 chord, but he kind of outlines a D7 arpeggio, or at least a D arpeggio. So what you're going to do at that point, you get 10, 12, 13, 14. So back to 10 to 12 on the 3rd string. So almost outlining the chord, kind of a sus voicing. So again, starting in the beginning of that measure, you got. Then you're going 10, hammering into 11, 12 on the 4th string, 12 on the 5th string, 10 on the 4th string, 12 on the 4th string, 10 on the 3rd string, and then you're going to jump to the 13th fret with your ring finger and slide it back immediately. Okay? So you're sliding into the 12th fret, and then you get that 10th fret ringing. Then, well, let's just recap up to there. So you got 3, 4, E, and O. So again, 12, 12, 12, rocking back and forth, and then you're just going to kind of walk down a minor pentatonic at that point. So you got 10, 12, 11, 10, you got that blue note in there, and then 8th fret slightly sharp. So in total, phrase number 7 goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was the first pass through the chorus. We're going to kind of take it again all the way through. I'll put that all together against the backing track. Here we go. Phrase number 8. Phrase number 8 is going to pick up, on bar 12 of the blues. So we're picking up on that A7 chord, and we're going to jump down here. And so he's going to play back by the bridge just to get it a little more funkier chicken picking-y kind of a thing. So it's going to start with an open 6 string. So the closer you get to the bridge, the better. So again, you're going to go 3, 4, 5 right in a row with index, middle, and ring. 3rd fret on the 5th string. Up on the 5th fret of the 5th string. So you got. Then you're going to hop over to the 4th string. Hammer your 3rd fret into the 4th fret. 5th fret on the 4th string. I'm sorry, on the 5th string. And then you're just walking down that 5th string. You got 3, 2, open, 3. So you got. One more time. Phrase number 9. Phrase number 9 is basically like phrase number 8. It's kind of a call and response thing. So I figured since it's easy enough, we'll put 2 of them in it because it's doing technically 3 in a row. So this one's going to go. So that one's nice. You kind of jump into that 1st fret on the 6th string after that. So that's exactly, up until that point, that's exactly how the first one is. And then you're just grabbing that 6th string. Key of D is really great because that flat 3s are really great, you know, to kind of hit low like that. So you got, and then the last one is going to go. So again, it's all the same up to. Then you're just going to hit the 2nd fret instead of the 3rd fret like the first one, 2nd fret. Then you're going to hit the 3rd fret on the 6th string. That's going to kind of set us up to do this G major pentatonic run in a second for phrase number 10. All right, so let's put phrases 8 and 9 together so you get the idea. It's going to go 1, 2. Phrase number 10. As I was mentioned before, phrase 10 goes through a major G major pentatonic scale, kind of picking up where we left off. This is the root for that G major, so that last note kind of left you hanging. So he's about to run through this scale. So at this point, if you guys don't know the cut through, this is essentially what he's doing a couple of times for this G minor or G major pentatonic. So at this point, you're going to take your ring finger and put it on 5 and immediately slide it into 7. And then you got 5 and 7 on the next fret. So basically the cut through goes 3 notes, 2 notes, and that's it. That's the same pattern. 2nd string, you kind of have to get slightly shifted because it's off by 1 fret. So it's a great way to kind of cut your way through. It starts right on the G, so wherever you place that, you're good to go. So you're going to go, especially with the 3 coming from phrase number 9, so it goes 3, 4. So you're just walking right up to that 7. So sliding immediately into 7, 5 and 7, and then hitting 7 again and immediately sliding into 9. Hammering 7 to 9, and then 7, back to 9, and then 9, 7, 9, 7 on 3, and then 4. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is phrase number 10. Let's put it again with phrase number 9. So it's going to go. Phrase number 11. Now we just came from the 7th fret on the 4th string from phrase 10. You're going to go back a whole step, and it's going to be the same pentatonic run, just up an octave. So now we got 5. You're going to hit 5 again before you slide 7 into 9. Again, you're sliding up. So I like to kind of shift slightly there. So I'll play that 7th fret on the 3rd string with my 1st finger, middle finger on the 9th fret of the 3rd string with your middle finger. I just said that, redundant. 8 on the 2nd string, and then you're going to take 10 with your ring finger and you're going to bend it up. So let's just start there. Okay, and then you're going to bend 10 up, and you're not going to bring it back. You're just going to bend it up, and then 8 and 10 on the 1st string. Then you're going to try and pre-bend 10. So you got 8 and 10 on the 1st string, and then you have to quickly hop up and bend and pull it down to 8 on the 2nd string. So you got in total. And then after that, you're going to play 9 on the 3rd string. and then 8, 10, 8 on the second string. In total, it's going to go. One more time. Yeah, sorry, that 9 is a little later than expected. One more time. Phrase number 12. Phrase number 12 is going to outline this D7 chord. We're coming off of the G, so it's kind of anticipating it. And so it's starting on the of 3, so it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you're starting with 10, you're hammering into 11 with your middle finger, straight across 10, so you're just kind of rolling over that with your first finger on the second and first string. Ring fingers are going to stretch up to the 13, you're going to bend it slightly sharp. So you got 1, 2. Okay, then after that, you're going to do that same bend 2 more times on the first string. So you got, and then you're again rolling 10 to 10 on this first string and second string. So then after that, it's going to do one more bend on that 13 and come right down the minor pentatonic. So you got that second half is. So in total, it's going to go 1, 2, 3. Phrase number 13. Phrase number 13 is starting right back at this 12th fret on the 4th string. That's the root, so you're going to go. So again, you're going 12. You're going to hammer 10 into 11, so 12 twice. Up to 10 on the second string, and then back to your ring finger, similar to other motifs we've used, and by we, I mean Krasno, during the solo. Then you're going to go on the and of 3, you're going to go 10, and this is where the phrasing gets a little weird. I don't know whether it's the bend or how it's totally normal, but it's just not how I phrase it, so it's a slight subtle change, so it kind of messes with my head. So you're going 10, 11, 10, 12, bend slightly, and I think it's that bend on the and of 4 that really messes with me. Then you're going 10, 12 on the first string, bending 12 slightly sharp, and then normal 12. So you got, then you're going to go 10, 11, 10 on the second string, 11 on the third string, 12 on the second string. So kind of just rolling back and forth between those 3 notes. So in context. And you hold that second 12 a little longer, and then you have one more 10 there. So you got. Phrase number 14. So for this last phrase, we're going to start on the 10th fret of the second string, and we're going to bend it slightly sharp and bring it down. Then we're going to go to the 8th fret and walk up chromatically back up to that 10th fret. 8th fret on the first string, back down to 10, 9, 8. So you got. Then you're going to hop back to 7, 6, and 5, but you're going to use your middle finger on 6, 7 to the ring finger on this all on the second string, 7 and 5 on the third string. So you got in total. Then at that point, you're going to roll over to the second string. You got 5, 7, and then you're going to play the 5th fret on the third string. This is right down a minor pentatonic. So you got. Then you're going to hop over to your ring finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string, 3rd fret, 4th fret on the 4th string with your first and middle, and then 5 and 3. So in total, it's that second half is going to go. Well, I'll just play the whole thing. So you got. Totally reminds me of that People Say break. But yeah, that's the lick. One more time. And then, of course, he goes nuts at that point. And, you know, if you really want to hear that, we can transcribe that later. But until then, I'm only going to give you 2 courses. Till next time.